Hello and welcome to another video tutorial Monday. This week I'll be showing you how to package a card set for giving as a gift. I decided to make some card sets to give as Christmas presents this year, so I wanted to package them up so that they would be easy to transport and have a nice clear box for safekeeping. So I'm just using this box from Paper Tray Inc. It's just their standard size card box and it's supposed to hold 10 cards. And then I'm just packaging my 5 cards and 5 envelopes in the box after I folded it up. And it would hold more cards than this, but I'm just giving 5 cards this year because I didn't want to be too ambitious. So I'm just going to close up the box, and the way we're adding decoration to this box, you'll be able to open and close the box again without any trouble. So don't worry about forgetting a card or something like that. You can always go back and change that later. So I'm going to make a belly band for the card, and I'm going to start out with this 1.5 inch wide by 11 inches long piece of Aqua Mist cardstock, and I'm just drawing stitching lines with my silver gel pen. I also punched this Matte Stack 1 die out of some Vintage Cream cardstock from Paper Tray Inc. And I used my favorite Spice Tin ink by Jenny Bolin Studios, to stamp the Matte Stack 1 labeled stamp over the die cut, and then also the Celebrate sentiment in the middle. And I thought that would be a good front of the card, because all the cards are pretty much involving celebrating, either whether they're thanking somebody or happy birthday or things like that. So that's all. You can make tons of those all at once, so you can have gift packaging ready to go. And what I'm going to do next is get the belly band ready to fold around the card, or around the box. So what I'm going to do is score at 2 inches, 3 1/8 inch, so that's 1 1/8 inch later, 7 5/8 inches, and 8 3/4 inches. And then this will give the perfect fold line so that it'll fit around the box nice and cleanly, and you won't have any extra cardstock. And I'm showing you here that it's 4.5 inches wide and 1 inch wide on the narrow edge. So that's why I decided to do the measurements that way. And basically all you need to remember is that the biggest part needs to be as wide as the widest part of your box, and then just measure up the sides and give it a little bit of extra room. So that's where the extra 1/8 of an inch comes in. I'm just adding some adhesive down to the inner flaps that'll come around the front, and then I'm just moving it so that it's centered on the card box, and then just sticking it down. And you won't be able to see that adhesive because it's on the inside, and even if you could see it, you would hardly be able to tell because that adhesive is clear. So I left the gap because, first of all, I didn't want to cut up a 12 by 12 piece of paper just for that extra gap. And second of all, the label will cover it, so you don't even need to worry about that part. It won't be showing. I'm just going to wrap some cream twine around the box and tie a little bow off to the left side. And pretty simple and straightforward. I just wanted to have a little bit of extra texture on the box. So I'm just going to tie that bow. And the cool thing about tying it around this box is it's very forgiving, so you can adjust it until it's looking just exactly how you want it to be. So now that I have it how I like it, I'm just going to trim off the ends with my scissors and then place the little label to see if my bow is in the right place. So if I need to move it over a little bit, which I decided I do, all I have to do is grab where it crosses over in the back and move it over a little bit. It's super easy to adjust. And now I'm just going to adhere my label with some foam adhesive just to kind of add some dimension to the box. And I'm just using 3 pieces across the belly band so that they won't show through on the other side. Not that it really makes a difference, but I'm kind of a perfectionist like that. Okay, so I'm just making sure it's centered on the box and pressing down nicely. And there you have it. It's a very simple, easy, elegant way to dress up a card box. Great for giving as gifts. And it looks great on the back too, because it's just that little cross of twine. So I went ahead and I finished off the other 3 of these boxes in no time at all. And then here's your finished product. Alright, so thank you for watching this week, and I'll catch you again next week on a Video Tutorial Monday.